last I stand on the land where I was born.
Today's sun has lifted me out of the east and brought me home after 10 years.
The one hope that matters has finally come true. The unlikeliest of my hopes, to die at home.
Argos, the sunlight of Argos, where Zeus is the father, where Apollo is the healer.
You bent your bow against us, Apollo, under the walls of Troy. Now be our uplift and healer.
And you, old heroes who blessed us when we set out in our strength.
Bless all of us who survived the storms of hurtling bronze.
You palaces.
You walls.
Thrones and altars.
You gods facing the sunrise with a dazzle in your eyes. Welcome, the creation of a new splendor.
Welcome, Agamemnon!
The king to every one of us. He brings a great flame of light out of the darkness.
Zeus set Agamemnon's hand to the plow that has toppled Troy roots upward. Her towers rubble, her territory flayed and gutted.
Her people either stinking offal or weeping slaves bringing their treasures for tribute.
Between his finger and thumb, Agamemnon, son of Atreus, has crumbled the city of Troy like dry tinder.
10 years I've prayed to live for this moment when I could happily die.
Our huge task is done, all as we wished it.
The gods can be happy for 1,000 lifetimes. Suffering belongs to the days of man. We suffered in the ships, tortured by boredom and lice, by the stench,
Sodden with sweat,
Vomit.
urine,
sleep, a cramp of agony, tumbled in storms.
And on land, the dog holes were worse. The stench, the rats, the cockroaches.
Worse, filthy with flies and dysentery. Crutches raw and bleeding, we dug in under the enemy's wall.
We lived there, pelted with their shit, or made our beds in the salt marsh with the crabs and mosquitoes.
Our finger joints clubbed with rheumatism, ice here streaming with fever. In every 10 men, 9 were trembling.
Then, God help us, the winter. The wind up those white peaks.
Toes fell off. Birds dropped out of the trees. A man's back would snap if he bent of a sudden.
And in midsummer, the heat. Oh, the sea was a puddle of lead, the earth too hot for bare footsole, the touch of bronze blistered.
Thank God it's all over. No point bemoaning it.
And the dead we left out there, they rest easy. No need to fret about them. No point trying to reckon their pain. Their pain is all spent, all gone.
They're free of it, and so are we. Our past is done with. The evil we've suffered no longer exists.
All we have is life and a future.
These exist and are good. Also, if we are wise, we'll stay humble